Hello, everybody. It's Egbert, and today we are going to go through events and what events are all about. This will probably be a little bit longer video, but there's a lot to events. It definitely makes up a large part of the game. And there's a number of ways of getting to events. So we're at the main menu here. We can either click on events down here at the bottom and get to events. Let's click on the back button in the upper left-hand corner next to my name. And we could also just go to play, and we have some upgrades. We're not going to worry about the upgrades right now. We can go to missions, and then here in the main menu, or the location menu, there is this events option. um, that's um, there's an events tile right up here underneath the PvP arena tile, and we can click on that. So here's the events menu. Right now, we do have an event going on. It's the World Ops event. If we click on the eye in the upper right-hand corner of the World Ops shotgun tile, it'll give you some information on the event. So I usually don't even worry about this stuff here. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to shoot whatever I can shoot. Um, but it gives you valid weapons, so you're going to need a shotgun for this particular event. If you have a Devilish Eye, which I don't, um, it's a 3% per upgrade. And then if you don't, and if you have the Franchi Spas 15, that's a 1.5% per upgrade. Again, I don't have that either. And then you have a gear bonus, 2% per upgrade for striker gear, and 1% per upgrade for veteran gear. So being a new player, you're not going to have any of this, which is not a big deal. But you still want to get in there and do them and try and get some of the milestones. So we're going to X out of that. Um, and then if you scroll through, you can see upcoming events. And that's always a good thing, just to kind of see what's coming up and give you an idea. Hey, what am I going to need for these upcoming events? There are squad events only. So here, they usually will have a squad event. If there is a squad event, it's going to be um, alongside of an individual event. So here we've got a World Ops event we could do, and if we were part of a squad, and I can go through that in another video, you can also do both the squad event and the regular individual event at the same time. And you just have to enter at the same time. You'll get points for both. Um, and again, this is going to be the same bonus weapon and bonus gear as the individual. So we'll X out of that. So we have in 10 hours, which is tomorrow morning. It's 6:15 roughly right now on Monday night. So tomorrow, Tuesday morning, we're going to have a pistol event coming up, and it's a zombie nightmare event. So we'll click on I once again to see what's going on there. And we'll scroll down, and the Vietnam Colt and the Flintlock are both bonus weapons for tomorrow's zombie event, and they're 3% per upgrade. I don't have either of those since I'm a new player. The Vector is another pistol. Those are all pistols. Is a 1.5% per upgrade. And then the gear, if you've got it, is Professional is a 2% per upgrade. And then the Colonel S. Klaus is 1% per upgrade for all of the upgrades you have for that. So we're going to X out of that. And then if we look at this, there is no squad event. This is just an individual event for that zombie nightmare. And then coming up the day after, it looks like. Oh, I take that back. That's not tomorrow. That's one day. Um, no, I take that back. That is 10 hours and 42 minutes for the zombies. So that's tomorrow morning. And then one day and 10 hours away, which is going to be Wednesday, is this Headhunter event. If you click on the eye for that, clicking, but it's not letting me in. Come on, let me in. That works. The eye, there we go. Finally, man, what a trip. Okay, so for the Headhunter, valid weapons are going to be the Money Makers at 3%. That's a very high tier weapon. It's a special weapon, and it's a 3% per upgrade. And then another Higher tiered weapon is the Chaco gun or the PTRS 41. Those are 1.5% per upgrade. And then the gear bonus is going to be the Ghost gear for 2%, or you have the Desert gear. That's a that's a first, um, for 1% per upgrade. Going to exit out of that. Kind of gives you an idea. In one of my previous videos, I told you to start upgrading the urban gear right away, but it looks like that desert gear is going to be something to look at as well. Now, game developers are just constantly keeping us on our toes. So we also have another zombie event coming up in 1 day and 10 hours. It's a squad only event, it looks like, which is really odd. That's a first as well. Click on the eye for that. And that is going to be the Vietnam Colt is a 5% per upgrade. And the APPA Rhinoceros is a 2% upgrade. And then tactical helmet, 2% per upgrade, or all the tactical gear is 2% per upgrade. So again, this is just giving you an idea of what's coming up. And I encourage you to go and check it out so that you know exactly what kind of stuff is coming up and whether or not you have the gear. And if you do have the gear and the weapons, to make sure they're being upgraded. Um, Makes a huge difference. Obviously in the beginning, you're not going to have very much gear. You're not going to have the upgrades. But as you progress through the game and you get that gear and you get those weapons and you get the upgrades, what can take you all day to do an event could take you maybe 10 to 12 rounds and then you're done. So huge, huge difference in just the time that you have to spend on the game uh, when you have the proper, well, not necessarily the proper, the more upgrades you have, the better. The more um, special, the more weapons that you have with upgrades and the more gear that you have with upgrades, the better. So here's another event. Pistol gives you an idea of what kind of pistol or what pistols you're going to need and what the upgrades are going to be, what the bonuses are going to be, et cetera, et cetera. So there's all of our events and how to kind of see what's coming up. And that's it for this particular video. Thank you for watching.